So, I learned a lot in this Dayton trip. It was a really good experience, I thought. Um, One of the things that I learned was just kind of how much Dayton had to offer. There were a lot of little restaurants and a lot of buildings that I had just never been to or didn't know about that I really enjoyed going to. One of those places was the Engineers Club. I had heard of the Engineers Club, but I didn't really know anything about it. I didn't know kind of why it was started or what it was used for today. I found out that it was started kind of as a think tank for different engineers to just kind of come together and share different ideas or to catch up on kind of the latest talk or news in engineering. But I also found out that now it's mostly just kind of used for banquets or meetings. It kind of had almost a like country club almost feel to it. Another thing that I learned a lot about was Memorial Hall. I didn't know anything about it previously, and I did not expect the theater on the back. Walking back there kind of blew my mind for a second. One of the things that I thought was really interesting about that was the cattle shows that they had in there. Just kind of the mental image of them taking cattle into that really nice theater. I just kind of thought it was funny. And I thought it was interesting that that was kind of the go-to theater of Dayton before the Victoria and the Schuster came around. Another thing was the Wright brothers. I knew kind of what they were famous for and all that, but actually going to Hawthorne Hill and taking that tour, the guy kind of talked a lot about their personalities, which was something that I didn't really know very much about either of them. I learned how creepy the Masonic Temple was. I had never been in or around Masonic temples or anything like that, just kind of watched TV shows of the Masons. But I, truly felt like they could have, had sacrifices or something in there. Just kind of the secretiveness of everything and the look of everything, I guess. But it was kind of interesting just to learn a little bit more about that from someone who actually was a Mason, kind of get that perspective on Masonry that I had never had before. The last thing was the Art Institute. I have been there many times and looked through all the art and that kind of thing, but actually having the tour to find out more about the actual building and more about the origins of the building and kind of the architecture, and I thought it was interesting how much in the building was actually brought from Italy. I never knew, even the things that I might have thought looked Italian, I never would have guessed that they were actually all bought in Italy and brought here. So that was just kind of something else interesting, I thought. But yeah, it was a great trip. Learned a lot, great experience. Thank you.